Good morning, student. Welcome here in your social science class. As you all of you know that we are discussing chapter number 3. Which chapter? Yes, chapter number 3 from your civics. Okay, and this is your part 2 of this chapter. In part 1, we have already discussed some of the important topic of this chapter, just like India, as we know, became independent when on 15th August 1947. So then preceding this was a long and difficult struggle in which many sections of society participated. Just like people from various backgrounds joined the struggle, and they were inspired by the ideas of freedom, equality and participation in decision making also. After we have already studied about the people and their representative, how the people represent. Okay, then about the EVMs also, it means electronic voting machine. Today we will discuss first the topic, the role of the parliament. So under this, to select the national government, to control and guide the government, and lawmaking. All of you know about the parliament of India consists of president, which we think it consists of president, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, which we think yes. It consists president, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. First, student, we will talk about the Lok Sabha. Okay, not you can say that Lok Sabha. So just after the Lok Sabha elections, which election? Yes, after the Lok Sabha election, one list is prepared showing how many MPs belong to each political party. एक लिस्ट बनती है बेटा जो प्रिपेयर की जाती है, जिसमें पूरा मेंशन होता है that what mention how many MPs belong to the each political party. So for a political party to form the government, they must have a majority of elected MPs. Which thing they must have? Yes, they must have a majority of elected MPs. So you can say that for a political party to form the government, they must have a majority of elected MPs. As all of you know about the Lok Sabha, it's a lower house, or you can say that house of the people. So since there are 543 elected, how many elected? Listen very carefully, as well if you know about the Lok Sabha. So I have already told you about the Lok Sabha is the house of the people with the total membership of 545. How much? 545. So out of all 545, how many members are elected? 543. And what about the 2 members plus Anglo-Indian nominated? Okay, so how many members are elected in Lok Sabha? 543. And what about the Anglo-Indian? 2 nominated. Okay, so a party should have at least half the number. How much? एक पार्टी के पास जो MPs आ रहे हैं वो how much कितने होने चाहिए? At least 272. How much? 272. Okay, so now after this, got it? The opposition. Okay, so just the opposition in parliament is formed by all the political parties that oppose the majority party or coalition form. I will tell you about the coalition also. First, let's understand about the opposition in parliament. Okay, just take an example at today, at present, as you all of you know about the BJP. Okay, BJP party, BJP government is running on our country. So किसकी पार्टी चल रही है अभी? किसकी कौन सी गवर्नमेंट चल रही है? कौन सी पार्टी की गवर्नमेंट है? BJP. And just what about the opposition? Congress. Okay, now you got it the meaning. So opposition party वो होती है बेटा जो गवर्नमेंट चल रही है उसकी जस्ट अपोजिट में खड़ी होती है. Okay, so the largest among these parties called the opposition party. Now you got it the meaning of the opposition party. Okay, one of the most important function of Lok Sabha. Now we will talk about the functions of Lok Sabha. So most important function of Lok Sabha, first of all, to select the executive, which is the first important function. Executive. So the executive is the branch of the government that is responsible for the day-to-day management of the state. Okay, then as you all of you know that executive also, you can say that it is a group of person ओके, एग्जीक्यूटिव मीन्स इट इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ पर्सन हु वर्क टुगेदर, जो क्या वर्क करते हैं आपका, टुगेदर करते हैं टू इम्प्लीमेंट द लॉ मेड बाय द पार्लियामेंट। कि गवर्नमेंट तो लॉ बना देती है आपकी, ठीक है, उसके बाद उसको इम्प्लीमेंट, जो उसके लॉ होते हैं उसको कौन इम्प्लीमेंट करता है, एग्जीक्यूटिव। ओके, नाउ जस्ट यू कैन से दैट अबाउट द जस्ट chapter 1. Okay, we have already read about the chapter 1, group of person who work together to implement the law made by the parliament, and the executive is often what we have in mind when we use the government. वो उनके mind में रहता है when we use the government. Okay, so just let's talk about the prime minister of India is the leader of the ruling party. Okay, just take an example. The prime minister, if you talk about the prime minister, as all of you know that at the current prime minister Narendra Modi ji. So the Prime Minister of India is the leader of the ruling party in the Lok Sabha from the MPs who belong to his or her party. At present to Narendra Modi. So from the MPs, जो MPs हैं belong कर रहे हैं current Prime Minister के, the Prime Minister selects ministers. Who select the minister? Prime Minister select the minister to work with her to implement decision. कि उनके साथ का जो implement है, उनके साथ का जो work है, जो laws बनेंगे उनको implement कौन करेगा. Okay, just like you can say that कि different these minister then take charge different charge just like area of government functioning like health. Okay, which means just like health, just like education, just like finance. So now you all of you got it. The Prime Minister of India is the leader of the ruling party. Who is the, so again the question come, who is the leader of the ruling party in Lok Sabha? So Prime Minister, and from the MPs who belong to the Prime Minister's party, so the who select, yes, his or her, जो Prime Minister की party है, is at present BJP, भारतीय जनता पार्टी इज रनिंग. ओके, कौन सी पार्टी अभी चल रही है, हुज गवर्नमेंट रनिंग, यस, भारतीय जनता पार्टी. सो द हु सेलेक्ट द मिनिस्टर टू वर्क विथ हर, हिज और हर, टू इम्प्लीमेंट डिसीजन, प्राइम मिनिस्टर. ओके, so you can say that these minister then take charge of different areas of state wise. You can also say that health, education, finance. Okay, one question come here, what is, okay, what is a single party cannot secure majority. Sometime what happen, a single parties जो है majority नहीं कर पाती. This at least I have already told you about how many seats, how many number of MPs at least to have a majority should have, yes, to have majority a party should have at least 272. How much? 272. मान लीजिए आपका फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपकी एक पार्टी है जैसे लाइक बीजेपी को आपको ओनली 30%, देन कांग्रेस 25%, सीपीआई अनदर पार्टी 15%. सो व्हाट हैपन कि अगर एक पार्टी को मेजॉरिटी नहीं मिल पाती, देन दे जॉइन टुगेदर विद डिफरेंट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज. अब अप टू है कि बीजेपी कौन सी पार्टी के साथ मिल जाएगी. ओके, दे जॉइन टुगेदर विद डिफरेंट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हु आर इंटरेस्टेड इन सिमिलर कंसर्न टू फॉर्म व्हाट इज नोन एज द कोalition गवर्नमेंट. नाउ यू गॉट इट. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि बेटा एक सिंगल पार्टी को नहीं मिल पाती मेजॉरिटी, उतनी सीट्स नहीं मिल पाती एमपीज की, तो वो उसके ऊपर होती है कि वो किसी और पार्टी के साथ ज्वाइन करे. सो कोalition मीन्स यू कैन ऑल्सो से दैट a temporary alliance of group or parties, which thing, a temporary alliance of group or parties in this chapter. Okay, so in this chapter you can say that as we all of you know that we are discussing, so it refers, according to this chapter, it refers to the alliance formed by political parties after election when no party has been able to get adequate seat to form a clear majority. As I have given one examples also through the BJP and Congress and CPI party. Now student, we will talk about the Rajya Sabha. Okay, Rajya Sabha, as all of you know that how many? Yes, it is Council of States or upper house with a total number of strength 245 members. Okay, and it's chaired by the Vice President of India. So the Rajya Sabha. Now what about the Rajya Sabha? The Rajya Sabha function primarily as a representative of the states of India in a parliament. As you already know that if we talk about the Lok Sabha, it represents people, okay, or it is also known as House of the People. तो लोक सभा आपका क्या प्रेजेंट करता है? पीपल को प्रेजेंट करता है. एंड व्हाट अबाउट द राज्यसभा? इट रिप्रेजेंट द स्टेट, जो स्टेट्स होते हैं उनको प्रेजेंट करता है. सो द राज्यसभा can also initiate legislation and bill is required to pass through the Rajya Sabha in order to become a law. It means student कि just simple thing कि कोई लॉ आपका आया, ठीक है, लोकसभा से पास हो गया, वहाँ प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने उसको असिस्ट कर दिया, उसके बाद अगर वो दोनों लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा दोनों में पास होना चाहिए. अगर आपको राज्यसभा में उसको कुछ चेंजेस करने हैं, उसमें उसको रिव्यू देने हैं, तो वो दे कैन बी चेंज, वो उसको चेंज कर सकते हैं. तो अगर कोई भी लॉ बनना है, कोई भी बिल आता है, तो उसमें दोनों का आप यू कैन से दैट कि दोनों का एग्री, दोनों जो आपके लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा है दोनों एग्री होने चाहिए. सो दैट्स व्हाई अ बिल इज रिक्वायर्ड टू पास थ्रू द राज्यसभा इन ऑर्डर टू बिकम अ लॉ. इट देयरफॉर हैज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल ऑफ रिव्यूइंग एंड अल्टरिंग द लॉ initiated by the Lok Sabha. If Rajya Sabha wanted to alterate, कि अगर उसको कुछ alternate करना है कुछ something, and they will give the review also which laws initiated by the Lok Sabha. जो लोक सभा ने laws भेजे हैं, जो bill भेजा है, okay, then student to control, guide and inform the government. Okay, one important thing also about the Rajya Sabha student, just listen. So there are 233 elected members. Okay, as you all of you know that out of 245 total members, okay, 245 total members, okay, strength of Rajya Sabha 245 members. So out of these 245 members, 233 elected members. So here the question, how many elected members in Rajya Sabha? There are 233 elected members. And what about the nominated members? Yes, 12 members nominated by the president. Whom? 12 members nominated by the president. You must know about it. Now students, just look at the another topic, to control, guide and inform the government. Okay, so under this topic, asking question of the government is a crucial task for every MP. Now the student, just look at here under the topic role of the government. Okay, our second one, to control, guide and inform the government. Okay, the parliament while in session begin with the question hour. What it begin? It begin with the question hour, or you can say that generally the first hour of a sitting of Lok Sabha is devoted to questions, and that hour is called the question hour. Here now got it, the wet one? Question hour is a 1 hour session, okay, where the opposition party, where the ruling party interact with each other. Just like take an example now, at present ruling party is BJP, okay, so same time where, okay, in the parliament both another party is also, just like from Congress party members and other CPI party members, okay, so all these members interact with each other, they discuss the matters, okay, what's going on, okay, opposition parties can ask the questions to the ruling parties, what they are doing, what laws they are implementing, what they are making. Otherwise तो ऐसा होगा कि ठीक है कि आपकी रूलिंग पार्टी है, उसका जो मन हुआ उसने वो करा, उसने पूरा प्रोसीजर लॉज बना दिया, कोई इंफॉर्मेशन के बिना, कोई ओपिनियन नहीं ली. ओके, सो it has a special significance in the proceeding of the parliament. So as you all of you know that the question hour is an important mechanism through which MPs can interact, elect information about the working of the government. वो बताते हैं कि हमारी जो इंफॉर्मेशन क्या है अबाउट द वर्किंग ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, कि जो गवर्नमेंट है, जो रूलिंग पार्टी है, वो क्या वर्क कर रही है. ओके, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वे थ्रू विच द पार्लियामेंट कंट्रोल्स द एग्जीक्यूटिव, विच इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आर. यस, इट इज एन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वे थ्रू विच द पार्लियामेंट कंट्रोल द एग्जीक्यूटिव. एमपीज ऑफ पार्लियामेंट आर फ्री टू आस्क. ओके, एमपीज जो आपके हैं पार्लियामेंट, एमपीज ऑफ पार्लियामेंट आर फ्री टू आस्क टू मिनिस्टर्स of the government to get information on the public concern matters. Okay, they are free to ask what are the government, okay, ruling government ministers are doing something just like rules and regulations, which I have already told you. Okay, so they are free to ask to which thing questions to the minister, ruling minister, जो ruling party है आपकी, जो ruling government है, okay, ruling government ministers to get information on which thing public concern matters. Then by asking question, the government is altered to its shortcomings and also come to know the opinion of the people. Which thing? Yes, opinion of the people through their representatives in the parliament. That is the MPs. Yes, which one? Yes, that is the MP. So period after question hour. One important thing also here, 0 hour. So what do you understand by 0 hour? 0 hour, the period after question hour. Which time? जो आपका क्वेश्चन आवर के बाद का पीरियड है एंड बिफोर द बिगनिंग ऑफ द रेस्ट ऑफ द डेज वर्क, जो आपका बाकी का जो वर्क स्टार्ट होने से पहले और जो क्वेश्चन आवर के बाद का जो टाइम है, इट इज नोन एज द 0 hour. ओके, सो आस्किंग क्वेश्चन ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट इज अ क्रूशियल टास्क फॉर एवरी एमपीज. द अपोजिशन पार्टीज प्ले अ क्रिटिकल रोल इन द हेल्दी फंक्शनिंग ऑफ अ डेमोक्रेसी. दे हाईलाइट इवन ड्रॉबैक्स ऑल्सो, ड्रॉबैक्स इन वेरियस पॉलिसीज. ओके, हाईलाइट करते हैं वो जो होते हैं, जो drawbacks है various policies, programs of the government and the mobilize popular support for their own policies. So student, it is clear for everyone to control, guide and inform the government. Asking question of the government is a crucial task for every MP. The opposition parties play a critical role in the healthy functioning of a democracy, and in all matters dealing with finance, the parliament approval is crucial for the government. The government gets valuable feedback through this, the which what happened. So the government gets valuable feedback and is keep on his toes by the question asked by the MPs. In addition, you can say that it all matters dealing with finance, the parliament approval is crucial for the government. This is one of the several ways. Which thing? Yes, this is one of the several ways in which the parliament control, guides and inform the government. The MPs as representatives of the people have a central role in controlling, guiding and informing parliament. Yes, which role? क्या है वो? क्या कर रहे हैं वो? Control कर रहे हैं. Yes, controls, guides and inform the government. The MPs are as representatives of the people have a central role in controlling, guiding and informing parliament, and this is a key aspect of the function of Indian democracy. Yes, it is a key, बहुत most important part है आपका function of a Indian democracy. I'm going to explain one example also. Lok Sabha unstarted questions. Okay, the following is an example of a question asked in a parliament. So Lok Sabha unstarted question number 48 and answered on when? On 15 December 2017, and coverage of scheme for children. Okay, so Manoj Rajoria, okay, will the Minister of the Women and Child Development be pleased to state. So the question, whether the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights NCPCR has asked all states, okay, so the government to ban junk food in school and also for setting up nutrition standard. Is it कि जो गवर्नमेंट है वो जंक फूड बैन कर रही है स्कूल में और सेटिंग अप कर रही है न्यूट्रिशन ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड. सो द B1, if so, okay, so the details therefore whether the union government has ensured the compliance of the above standard by the states, and if so the details thereof. So what was the answer? Answer क्या होगा? For answer by the Minister of a State of the Ministry of Women Child Development. Okay, A and B. No sir. Okay, a letter was issued to the state by National Commission. Okay, letter आपका issue हो चुका है and from where? By National Commission for Protection of Child Rights NCPCR. Okay, to consider providing guidelines to the school to create a school nutrition policy. Which thing to create? To create a school nutrition policy. Okay, then C and D does not arise. This type of question can ask. Okay, the following, it is an example of the question asked in a parliament. Now the last one is law making. The third one under the which topic, the role of the parliament. The last one is which one? Law making. Okay, here this refers to drawing of legislation. Okay, role of parliament for functioning of a country. Student, law making is a significant function of parliament. Which thing? Law making जो है आपका significant function है किसका? Parliament का. We shall read about this in next chapter. Okay, now just look at here the next one. Who are the people in parliament? Okay, the next topic here I am going to explain who are the people in the parliament. So parliament now has more and more people from different backgrounds. Okay, or you can say that कि different background, from different background now parliament has more and more people. अलग background से people आते हैं आपके. There has been an increase in representation of which one? For example, you can say that there are more rural members. Okay. What about? Yes, for example, there are more rural members as also members for many regional parties also. Okay, got it? Then groups and peoples that were till now unrepresented and beginning to get elected to parliament. Then there has also been an increase in political participation from the Dalit. From where? Yes, there has also been an increase in political participation from the Dalit and background classes also. So rural members, okay, regional parties, Dalit and background classes. Now students, just let's look at the following table that shows the percentage of the population. Okay, which thing I am going to share one table also. Percentage of the population who voted in Lok Sabha elections in different years. Here students, just look at here. Okay, fine. Lok Sabha, 1st, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Election year 1951 to 52, then 1967, 1971, 1977, 84 and 85, 91 and 92, 2004, 914. So first 61.16. Okay, here Lok Sabha election years and voter turnout in percentage. How much percentage in first? 61.16. Then fourth 61.33. Then fifth 55.29. Then sixth 60.49. Then 8 64.01. Then 10 55.88. Then 14 57.98. Then 15 58.19. Then 16 66.40 here. Okay. So it is a table which showing the percentage of the people who voted in Lok Sabha election in different. Just look at the percentage of people. देखिए आपकी जो उन्होंने अलग-अलग आपके लोक सभा के जो हुए हैं इलेक्शंस हैं उसमें कितने वोटर टर्नआउट कितने परसेंटेज हैं. Okay. Observe that representative democracy cannot produce a perfect reflection of society. Okay, there is a realization that when interest and experience separate us, it is important to ensure that communities that have been historically marginalized and given adequate representation. With this mind, you can say that, okay, some seats are reserved also. Yes, reservation in parliament. If we talk about the reservation in parliament, some seats are reserved in the parliament for SC and STs also. Okay, with this mind which I have explained, some seats are also reserved in parliament for SC and STs. So this has been done so that the MPs elected from these constituency will be familiar with and can represent Dalit and Adivasi interest in the parliament. क्या मोटिव है उनका? Okay, कि वो क्या represent करे जो दलित और आदिवासी interest है. Okay, then marginalized since this immemorial. Okay, so reservation category as you can see here, SC 7.5, okay, ST then 15, OBC then 27, then what about EWS then 10, total percentage 59.50%. So that's why this has to be done. That why this has to be done? Whom? Yes, seats are reserved in parliament for SC and ST. Why this has to be done? This has to be done so that MPs elected from these constituency will be familiar with and can represent Dalit and Adivasi interest in the parliament. Similarly, as to SC, ST, OBC reservation, it has more recently has been suggested that there should be reservation of seats of women also. Okay, yes, share of women in parliament 2018. So this issue is still being debated. 60 years ago, only 4% of MPs. How many percent? If we talk about the 60 years ago, only 4%. How much percent? 4% of MPs were women, and today it is just about 11%. So this is a small share when you consider the fact that the half of the population are women. Is it? This is the only small share, and as you all of you know that we know that half of the percent of the population are women, and we are getting women also getting only 11% till now. And if we talk about the above the 60%, that time it was only 4%. So it is the issue of this kind that forced the country to ask certain difficult and often unresolved question about whether a democratic system is representative enough. The fact that we can ask these questions and are working towards answer is a reflection of the state and the faith that people in India have in a democratic form of government. So student, why do you think? Here the again question come about, if we talk about the Nepal, okay, 32.7. If we talk about the Germany, 30.7. If we talk about the China, 24.9. Then Pakistan, even Pakistan also 20.6. Russia 15.8. India only 11.8. And if we talk about the other countries, Brazil 10.7, Bhutan 8.5, and Sri Lanka 5.8. Sorry. So why do you think there are so few women in Indian Parliament? Why? Because of women's participation, because to increase the women's participation. Okay, so student, for today that's it. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day ahead.